We're here in Janesville, New York, and behind me is a place you've probably seen or stopped at during your last road trip. TravelCenters of America is one of the largest truck stop companies in America, and it was started by Eagle Scout Phil Saunders. We're here to talk with him and see how scouting influenced his successful business career.
I had 2 or 3 jobs working on the Thruway, and I think I learned a lot on the Thruway about the truck stop business. The Thruway had just opened up, and I was working the night shift on the Thruway. Truckers would come in and they'd say, you know, it's a beautiful place, nice new road, nice facility, but nothing for us truckers, and we need motel rooms, we repair shops, and they went on and on. So I started thinking about all this different type of stuff.
While home from college, Saunders' father offered him a job running a truck stop in Rochester, New York. He had learned what truckers wanted, so he adjusted his business model to cater to their needs.
Gulf Oil had seen what we had done in Rochester and liked what I was doing, so they helped me finance the first one in Ashland, Virginia, just north of Richmond. And then they helped me fund one in Roanoke, Virginia on Interstate 81. And they both took off immediately. The trucking companies started to call me and say, you know, Interstate 80 is going to be opening up in 4 weeks, and there's no place on Interstate 80. We need a truck stop.
This was the beginning of one of the first truck stop chains in the country, which later evolved into TravelCenters of America. The business now operates more than 250 locations in 43 states, including more than 650 restaurants, roadside assistance, and shops.
It was a business that required a lot of physical activity. In the first one in Rochester, I was out pumping the fuel, washing trucks, doing everything. And let's say not being highly educated with only a year and a half of college, but for some strange reason, I always said in my former life I must have been an accountant, because from day one I could understand finances, a balance sheet, and so on and so forth.
Saunders' business acumen helped him to expand into other industries, such as oil companies, convenience stores, banks, hotels, and rental cars.
You know, a lot of people say, well, your technique of being an entrepreneur is to build a company and sell it. And I disagree with that 100%, because I've never built a business thinking about selling it. But if you build a good business and make a good franchise out of it, people are going to come knocking on your door for it. Like trucks, that's what happened to Truck Stops America.
He also invested in local hospitals and universities, including the Rochester Institute of Technology. The business school there is named after him.
Well, I think he's done a very good job of finding the opportunities, listening to customers. So in the development of Truck Stops and TravelCenters of America, he listened to his customers.
After decades of investing in businesses, Saunders invested his time in scouting. There's no doubt Saunders can point to how scouting helped guide his decisions and how he treated people.
It set some parameters in my life about honesty and integrity and never lying, telling the truth, which I think it's easy to get off the path with those things, but I think scouting can instill in you those values and help you understand that they're important values and important values to carry through your life. And I think Boy Scouts did a lot to instill those qualities in me. You know, I think as I've gotten older in life, I appreciate it more, and I think people come in my office and they see my sash properly displayed in this frame, and people say, wow, you're an Eagle Scout? I think it's an impressive thing to a lot of people, and I think a lot of people understand that it's a pretty great thing for a young individual to earn when he's growing up.
To learn more about Phil Saunders and his road to success, check out the spring 2019 issue of Eagle Scout magazine.